Gemini, what's up, y'all? How you all doing? It's time to take a look at November. This is the main monthly reading for Gemini, November 2022. If you would like to find the information on scheduling personal readings, please look in the description box of this video, okay? All right, we're gonna open this up with single Geminis and the person they are most interested in. The singles. Person you're interested in the most. You could call that your crush, love interest, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see. What's generally happening between Gemini and their love interest in November? Generally. What's generally happening? Page of Pentacles reversed. What's up, y'all? Who do we got in here? Anne and Insightful Christy. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for tuning in. So I'm not seeing an offer being extended. Not seeing that offer being extended. Let's see here. Boom, Queen of Swords. And the Moon card. What's going on here? Is it some of you dealing with a Pisces? See, it's starting to get to the point to where you're not interested in anybody else, are you? Maybe at one point you had a few different options, and I'm going to go out on a limb and get specific here, but this is what this feels like to me. Maybe at one point in time you had a few different people to choose from. Then all of a sudden, this one particular person shined a little bit brighter than all the rest. So they were more noticeable. And then they just started shining brighter and brighter and brighter till you can't even see anybody else, right? You ain't got your eye on nobody else but them, right? Okay. But look, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Is it somebody at work, like maybe your boss or something like that? You know, I get that, dude. I mean, I can't say that it happens like all the time, but it is not uncommon at all for me to get readings for people who have a thing for their boss. You know, that at least a couple times a month I hear that, you know. All righty. This connection is starting to weigh you down, though, is what I'm seeing here. It is starting to weigh you down. But you're not even being 100% honest about your feelings, though, are you? You're not even being real about how you feel. Okay. Yeah, it's getting to the point to where this connection is starting to bog you down, starting to weigh you down, and it's starting to bother you, and it's starting to affect you, I feel like. Okay. Could be, let's see, who do I got here? I have Cancer, Virgo, and Pisces. All right. Well, let's see how they view you. Let's see how they feel about you. How's this person really feel about Gemini, then? How's this person really feel about Gemini, then? Do they have any actual genuine feelings? Two of Wands reversed. Okay, Temperance, Page of Swords. Okay. I think they do have an interest in you. I do think that they do. I do think that they have an interest in you. Yeah, they feel a really strong connection with you, but they don't quite know why. They can't figure out why they feel this connection, you know? They can't figure out why. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. I definitely feel like this person would be interested in a sex-based connection. I would have to give this a yes. They are interested in you. They do feel a connection with you all the way around. I think that what they're doing, though, is they're just trying to figure out where you stand, and they can't. So they're wondering whether or not they're just making this connection up in their head. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not your love interest also feels a connection, the answer is yes, they do. They absolutely do. I think this person's confused. You confuse this person. I think you confuse them. Okay, well, let's see if they're going to take any kind of action towards you from now until the end of the year. from now until the end of the year. All outcomes in the November readings extend to the end of the year. What's this person's actions, or what is the outcome from now to the end of 2022? Knight of Wands reversed. That's not very action-packed. You know what? No, I'm actually kind of feeling like the more time passes, the more they're going to try to distance themselves from you. Yeah, they're kind of distancing themselves from you, and they're going to take up the first opportunity that comes their way. Yeah. So I think you're confusing this person. This connection is confusing them, so they're looking elsewhere. And the first doorway of opportunity that comes their way, they're jumping straight into it. Ace of Cups, Devil card. Okay, we got to get the advice here then. I'm almost kind of feeling like this person is a game player. They are a preferred game player. So whenever a player feels a connection with somebody, they don't like that. They don't like that. What's the advice? What's the advice? Death card. Man. If that's the way they're going to act, then let them go. Release them. There's always a really, really simple way. Like people, the questions that I get on personal readings, people are always asking me, should I stay? Should I go? Should I pursue this person? Should I hold on hopes for this person? And my goal is, see, most tarot card readers want to turn you into a vending machine. Or I'm sorry, an ATM machine. They want to turn you into an ATM machine, you know? All right, come back and check the energy this week and come back next week. Come back next month. Keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, and pay me. Now, don't get it twisted. I do have bills to pay, okay? I have 2 kids to raise. But that's not my number one priority. My number one priority is to be able to send you on your way with some tools in your tool belt and some things to think about. So that if you want to, you can apply this stuff to your life the next time you find yourself in a questionable situation, and you never need to come back to me or anybody else for guidance ever again. That's my number one, that's my goal, my actual intention. Now, here's the advice that I always give people. If you're ever in a questionable situation about a person who's either in your life or not in your life, and you don't know whether or not they should be in your life, take a step back and let go of them and see where they go. See where they go. If I stop texting you first, am I going to hear from you? If not, bye. If I stop coming over to your house to check up on you, am I ever going to hear from you? If not, bye. If I take a step back and release and let go of you, and you float away, bye. Real easy way to figure out whether or not somebody belongs in your life. Super easy. Super, super easy. Now, if I take a step back and let go of you, and you stay right here, maybe universe wants you here. If you do come running to see, well, wait, where are you going? Oh, maybe universe does want you here. Okay, cool. See what I'm saying? That makes sense? All right, I'm not saying play some manipulative games. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying go play those games to manipulate somebody and get what you want out of them. This is just to gauge and to test. Just simply for information purposes only. I want to see where you are. I'm going to take a step back and you're going to show me what you want. You know? All right. All right, then. Who was that? Singles? Okay, now we're looking at the current person. Current person. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with somebody who is currently a part of your life, then this here is not for you. What's the general issue between Gemini and the current person? Let's see. Uh-oh. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so somebody here has their options open. I can't tell who it is, but somebody here has their options open, and there's a lot of manipulation here in this connection. I don't think either of you are really fully 100% committed to this. Somebody here has ulterior motives too. Somebody does. I can't tell who. Man, this looks like a mess. Damn, dog. So you got the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. That don't look good. Ulterior motives. Somebody has their options open. Manipulation and lack of faith and lack of commitment. Okay. Well, damn, that was scattered. Let me get into whose energies are doing what. Let me look at this person's energy. Let me look at their energy and intentions. How do they feel about you? What do they want from this connection? How they feel about you? What do they want from this connection? Two more. Devil card. So I'm kind of feeling like this person is very much in it for self-gratification purposes. Okay? Could be emotional codependence. Could be a sex-based connection. But whatever it is, this person is very much a service to self. You know? Like that is one step past emotional codependency. I mean, emotional codependency is one form of addiction, and it is toxic. But basically, it's all about me. All about me. People ask me all the time, you know, does this person really love me? And it's like, they're emotionally codependent. So it's not about whether or not they love you. Their number one concern is filling a void in their own heart. That's where their mind is. It's not about how you feel, it's about how I feel. I have an empty, lonely void in my heart, and somebody needs to fill it. This person could, and a lot of codependent people also turn to drugs and alcohol. Because I need something out here to fix my problem. And if no person is going to come love me and fix my problem, well, maybe a bottle of whiskey will fix my problem. You know, something to distract me from it. So yeah, I'm really feeling like this person has a demon attached to them. They got a nasty, ugly demon attached to them. Okay. Damn, dog. All right. Outcome for the remainder of the year. Will you stay or will you go? Outcome for the rest of the year. What's the outcome for the rest of the year? Moon card in the reverse. Four cups. Okay, so I see this destabilizing between the two of you, but I'm not seeing it ending. Not seeing it ending. Okay. It's becoming less and less stable. You are becoming less and less interested day in and day out, but I'm not seeing it come to an end. What's the advice then? What's the advice? Would it be a good idea to bring this to an end? What's the advice? Ooh, the Six of Cups. So the first thing y'all got to do is clear up the past. First thing y'all got to do is clear up the past. Okay, and communication looks horrible too between the two of you. We got to learn how to communicate like mature adults. There's this meme that I see floating around social media everywhere. And it says this: stay away from people who always think you're arguing every time you try to express how you feel. You seen that meme? Every time I see that, I'm like, whoa, 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 hold up, hold up, hold up. How are you going about expressing how you feel? Because everybody I've ever heard who says that, about 98% of the people I've heard who say that, when they express how they feel, they're doing it like a bratty little toddler throwing a fit in the supermarket because their mom said, no, you can't have the candy bar. You know what I'm saying? So if you come to me and you're expressing how you feel like that, you are not going to blame me for defending myself. If you come at me with how you feel attacking me, I'm going to defend myself. And you're not going to belittle me for defending myself, period. See what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is we need to learn how to communicate like mature adults. See what I'm saying? If I feel some type of way about something, it's my responsibility to make sure that I am delivering you that in the most mature, respectable way possible. You know, if I'm being all pissy and shitty and being all bitchy and getting an attitude and being a fucking asshole and you get pissed off, that's my fault. That's my fault. I should have checked my energy before I approached you. You know? So let's learn how to communicate like mature adults. That's the first thing. And then we need to start working through the past, because I'm feeling like there's a lot of past issues that keep cycling around. So we gotta put an end to that loop-de-loop. Okay? And I think this connection could be saved with something that small. I think it could. All right. Past person. Past person. Past person. Past person. What's generally happening between Gemini and the past person? Okay, so this was a karmic soulmate, and the two of you are still karmically tied. King of Wands. Looks like, man, I'm seeing you off to a fresh new start here. Yeah. I'm seeing you off to a fresh new start. What that means is you are entering a completely new cycle. Completely new. Thank you, Chuck, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Entering into a completely new cycle with this person's memory still buried in the back of your mind. It's not looking to me like any doorways to the past are opening in November at all. So, I wouldn't say that there's unanswered questions. It doesn't look, how am I going to word this? This is so weird. So I don't feel like there's unfinished business. I don't really feel like there's many unanswered questions. Maybe you just haven't accepted this yet. Or maybe one twin has accepted it and the other one has not. Maybe. Okay, let's see how they feel about you. How's the past person feel about Gemini? The past person Gemini is inquiring about, how do they feel? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay, so they do have a lot of things that they want to say to you, but they don't think you want to hear what they have to say. They don't feel like you would listen to them. Yeah, look, Death card, Tower card. It looks to me like this person's pretty okay with letting this be done and over with. They're moving forward. I mean, they do have a lot of things that they want to say. Don't get it twisted. If you popped up in their inbox, they got a whole bunch of shit they want to say. But they just don't really feel like you would pay attention to what they have to say. They don't think you would care about it. Maybe they just really don't think that you care about what they have to say. You know, so Tower card, Death card. Yeah, man. Looks like they're pretty much just putting this behind them from what I'm seeing here. They're putting this behind them. Well, let's jump straight to the advice. Because if you just sit around and wait, it doesn't look like anything's happening here, because this person is pretty much willing to just put this in the past and move forward. Okay, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. If you want the silence broken, it's going to have to be you that does it. Oh, nah. Okay. Oh. You want to make sure you're very emotionally independent before you decide to talk to this person. Okay? Emotionally independent. If you feel like this person could trigger you, don't do it. If this person could say or do one thing that would bother you, don't do it. I feel like this person probably has a couple of things to say that aren't too nice. That's cool. You need to be able to hear what this person has to say and not let it affect you. But it's going to need to... Whoa. Hang on, what was that? Oh. Wind blew a water bottle over. All right. You're going to need to be able to allow this person to say what they want to say and do what they want to do without letting it affect you. So what I would work on doing is just a little bit more healing first before you decide to connect with this person. Just a little bit more healing. Because I'm kind of feeling like if you talk to this person right now, they're going to push a button and piss you off or hurt your feelings. Yeah. They're going to push a button and hurt your feelings. And they'll probably do it on purpose too, honestly. They'll probably do it on purpose, you know, just to test to see if you care. So there's still a lot of resentment, anger, and spite between the two of you. Do a little bit more healing first. Just a little. Enough to where you could picture this person saying the most unthinkable thing to you, and you'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Oh, well, okay, whatever. Can't let it affect you. All right. New person. New person. What's generally happening between Gemini and the new person in November? Ooh, Ace of Wands. Yeah, fiery new start between you and this person. Fiery new start. This is picking up and taking lift off real quick. Okay. Ooh, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Are some of you traveling long distance? Some of you in a long distance relationship, possibly. Either way, this is something picking up and taking lift off really, really quick. I see this person trying to apply the brakes to the situation. Even though I do think this person has a lot of feelings for you, they're trying to apply the brakes. I think the speed in which this is moving scares them a little bit. So they're trying to put on the brakes. Trying to put on the brakes and slow it down a little bit. I think that at the time this happened, this person was going through a bit of a difficult transition in their life anyway. There's a big fear of abandonment, a big fear of rejection, but a lot of emotion, a lot of passion. Somebody's trying to apply the brakes, though. That's the thing. Let's see their intentions at the deepest level. Let's look at their energy. Let's dig their energy all the way up. What are their deepest intentions? What are their deepest intentions? 3 of Wands. Uh-oh, what's that all about? Star card. Okay, so they're nervous. Up until the point that the two of you had connected, they were waiting to see if a past person was coming back. Then you show up. Now they're all up in their head, nervous. They don't know whether or not to let the past person go or to keep waiting. They don't know. But they know that the two of you are falling in love really quick, and this is moving much faster than they want it to. It's making them nervous, making them scared, making them throw their guard up, throw their defenses up. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not horrible intentions. Let's see the outcome then for the rest of the year. What's the outcome for the remainder of the year? What's the outcome for the remainder of the year? Okay. So do the best you can to just let this flow the way it wants to flow. Don't do anything to change the pace in which things are moving. Don't try to speed things up. Don't try to slow things down. As far as this person goes, they're gonna have to trust you. By the way, for the outcome, I don't see anything bad happening. Okay, so I'm not seeing this thing coming to an end, but I am seeing the tension starting to build. The tension starting to build. You're gonna have to somehow, some way, get this person to understand that they can trust you. Somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. Thank you for the super chat. Your little dumpling. Thank you. Appreciate you. Interesting username. All right. This person's going to have to somehow trust you. Trust that you're not going to leave them. Trust that you're not going to just abandon them or cheat on them or play games with them or whatever that is. So let's jump into the advice. I know that was like half advice right there, but the outcome, I see things continuing consistently for the next 2 months. What's the advice? World card. You have to understand that you're starting a new cycle right now. Starting a new cycle. We all get tired of our life at some point in time and say we were ready to start a new cycle. We always say that, and then when the universe grants our wish, then we freak out. Because a whole new cycle means all new experiences, new people, new everything. This is a whole new cycle. This person is going to have to trust you. How How do you get somebody to trust you? How do you do that? Especially a damaged person. How do you do that? Time. Time and consistency. I mean, I can tell you all day, oh, I'm not like that. I would never do that to you. I'm not like, okay, that sounds cute. But I got to show you. How do I do that? Time. Because I can show you once. I can show you for a week. I can show you for 2 weeks. But I could be full of shit, couldn't I? I could be full of shit. Maybe I'm just putting on a front. Maybe I'm just putting my best foot forward. But if I keep consistently showing up and showing out and showing up as who I say I am, with my actions matching up with my words, day after day, week after week, month after month, after a certain point, the person's going to have to take a look and say, oh, wow, you have maintained this persona for a long time. You must be the real deal then. You must be the real deal. I feel safe letting my guard down. So if I was you, all I would focus on doing is being 100% you. Real, raw, authentic, and consistent. The only thing you need to focus on. It's the only thing you need to focus on. I am who I say I am. My actions match up with my words. And I'm going to be how I want to be treated. I want consistency, loyalty, and honesty. So I got to be consistent, loyal, and honest because that's the person that I am. Just focus on that. Focus on that. You focus on that and let the universe do the rest. Okay? All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I am eternally grateful for every ounce of love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me day in and day out every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.